How's it going? Welcome back to another rainy day here on the seas. Dude, I promised you like 30 seconds ago, there was a perfect sunset coming up over the horizon over there. Nice day, birds were chirping, and now it's rain. Every single time I hit the record button. But what we're doing today is trying to make some foods. So we're currently over here at the fuel depot. It's like our home away from home, man. We got everything on the boat, but then all of our processes are getting set up over here. Now, the one we're working on today is some foods, and that'll be for making the juniors so that we can send them into space. We got one room over here. I see you guys, man. Back up, dude, back up. Tried to tell you, didn't want to listen. But we got one room over here, and I'm hoping... Holy crap, the fish. I shouldn't have left the door open. All right. Close that. Anyways, kind of hoping that all the setup will work in here. We got the machine itself. We'll probably put our storage in here. We got a ton of the biomass on the boat. I think we got like 3 storages totally full. So having that stuff here will free up space for, some more later on, right? And then I think we might want to try setting up some of the dehumidifiers. There we go, man. I like it. That'll allow us to produce some of the pure water without running this thing all the time. So we'll kind of see how that works out. Maybe retire this. We'll see, man. We'll see. So, before we get started, got another phone call every single time. Wonder who it is this time.
Damn it. I keep forgetting the names of the corridors. And then the names of the months. Today I forgot my wife's face for a full minute. I watched it happen like a door closing. If this reaches you, remember for me, please. Hold something. I'm dropping. Am I dropping or did I drop something? Oh, I don't know.
Look, Junior, don't ask me to remember anything, okay? I can't remember my own name, let alone something you want me to remember. Anyways, moving on for the day. Let's get into our menu here. And what we've got... Where's it at? The food processing machine. Yeah, right here. Now, I think all the foods are unlocked. Let's double check and see. There's quite a few throughout the menu here. This. One of those. One more of these. There's the dehumidifier. Gathers water by condensing airborne moisture from the environment. We're on the water, so there's a ton of moisture all around. Too much, actually, sometimes. Some more of the foods. Some more of the foods. Now, I'm not exactly sure what we need. Again, don't forget, I don't look things up online, really, right? I like to try to figure it out myself. Need a quest for that guy. What are you? So that's a pressurized CO2 tank designed for conversion workflows. Activates internal processing and outputs carbon. Oh, that's right. That's for the carbon fiber. Look, man. We're still trying to get stuff worked out for the normal methane and stuff, so we won't waste stuff on that right now. That's some of the beds for growing stuff. Not exactly sure what that's for. Okay, so anyways. Oh, one more right here. We good? I think that's everything. So, let's probably do it this way. So what we'll do... We'll add all the parts. Not the missing, but all of them. That way we can kind of grab everything, put it in our inventory, then go build it. And let's do the dehumidifier as well. Actually, we got parts for this. Let's build one over here. See what it's all about while that thing's making our other stuff. They're kind of small. I do like that. I really wish we had different sizes of boats, to upgrade to later. Or maybe even make it where this one could be upgraded to different types. Be kind of cool. I might be playing later on. I'm not too sure, but we'll have to see. So we got power input. Fresh water output. Makes sense. A button like usual. So let's do this, man. Hook it up. Turn it on. What is the time frame for this to produce water? So that's raising up there. Is that like one cycle? I'm not too sure. Let's do this too. put one of these right here. I love how we're doing this right in the middle of the floor. Grab some cables. They're all up top here. We'll let that run while we're doing stuff just for a time frame and see how it actually... Actually, you know what? We might need more of these for today. But we'll see how much it produces in a little bit of time. So we got one of these. We could, if we want to set up two, put one of the connectors, hook up two of them, and let them run that way. So 13 liters, okay. Not very much. Don't forget, like, one of these lasts forever almost on making our methane and oxygen. Power draw's not bad. It's only 4. You know, honestly, what we might do is in here, move this over. Stop talking about it, man. Just do it. Put this over here. Easy. It's full of power. I don't want it to go boom because it's a lot of stuff. But maybe set it up in here, right? Maybe 2 of those. One of the water tanks. And then instead of running this thing all the time, that one, to fill up the tank, just hook up the cable from here. Actually, why even do it on that? Well, we want to do it on this because we want it to be rendered in all the time. If we do it here, it's only going to produce when we're in the area, right? Okay. Let's grab all of our parts and we'll do some building. That actually goes pretty fast, man. Wonder what the max capacity is. Is it 25 liters? I guess so, right? That's 32 already. Okay. Yep. Let's do this. Some of the parts got used for the dehumidifier. Metal parts. I know we're just missing one, but I mean, it's fine, dude. Alright, that should be everything. We got to figure out about power as well for this. And then I think the food machine does use water too, so it's definitely a thing. Alright, so clean up all the junk. Wrong one. Perfect. And we want to build one of you. It's pretty large. It could go on this back side. It's kind of what I was hoping. Set this up over here and then everything else over here. Storage, dehumidifiers. Now I wonder, does it matter with the dehumidifiers inside or outside? Probably not. Let's get some power over here though. We definitely need some. So, I wonder how much power that actually uses. What we could do, power's currently over there. Maybe let's set up our own power supply over here. This is only going to run while we're in the area. Now, this might end up going on the boat, too. I don't know how long it takes to make the foods. You guys said it takes quite a while. Let's do this. Where's the battery? So we'll put our own battery in here, right? We'll build our own water tank in here. That is very large. Maybe on this side. And that'll kind of work. Let's put connectors on the roof, of course. Power can just loop across, and then what we'll do for right now is just pipe in some power, fill the battery up, kind of see how it works out, and maybe put our own solar up on top of here just for the food battery, you know? Might need a connector, probably do. Need the parts for the battery. So we're already up to 212 liters on the water in the boat. So that's definitely a nice way to get some fresh water. So we'll do this. This is coming from the one tank that we have, and just do storage. Fill this up. And then our battery... Wrong button. We'll fill this up. Super fast, dude. I like it. Alright, so... Power's done. And again, this might all change around. We don't know until we know, you know? That'll be some water. Look at us, man. Didn't even hit the button. There we go. Alright, so, different foods. Where do we get these? Okay, wait a minute. We need to look at some of this stuff. So that's omega-3s. It's going to be fat. Omega-3s. Okay, it's all the same one. So do we need to recycle these? How do we recycle them, though? So... Okay, we have to find all this stuff. Got to figure out what makes what. So we got a small amount of fat. I don't know where we got it from. But through all of our hours of playtime, we've only found one that's actual fat. And we might be able to take the biomass and throw it into the recycler, right? It's all the same stuff. Anti-nutrients. It doesn't say where to get these. Okay. Let's do this. Let's grab some of the biomass from down here. Different flavors. We'll see what happens. Now this thing, man, just one of them? Dude, that's fantastic, man. Set up two of these guys? That'll fill a tank, I mean, pretty quick, right? So in here we got these. That's going to be for carbohydrate, protein. There's the special ones there. So these are kind of the rare ones. These are not too bad. I get them a lot from, I mean, the ocean. Seaweed, right? Get it from the net. That's the omega-3s. That's fat. And that's vitamin D. Okay, what about this one? Calcium. So, for recycling... Shouldn't have done that much at once. We got the same thing back, right? Hold on, science. 21. Okay. We didn't lose any. So do we need to recycle these to get the actual product? Why do we have so much stuff in our inventory? Let's try this. Let's grab a stack of each. We got more over here of the rare ones. Yeah, see, that's the one stack of fat that we have. I think that's all of them, right? I think this one as well. Okay, so let's see what it says up here whenever we open the machine. Now, there's some places on the front, too, to have something clip in. I don't know if that's some of these special parts that we haven't really looked at. Right here. Looks like connectors. I wonder if that has to do with these. Where are they at? These things. It's a production enhancer. And they're kind of large. We found one. We got one as a reward from setting up the first junior. And it's about this size. That might plug into here. So with this... Okay, we got to figure out how to process the items down. Oh, wait. Well, there's a fat. Am I missing a processing machine? Can't search here. I'd like to be able to figure this out without looking it up online is a thing. So that's for the resource booster stuff. That's the food. There's got to be a way to recycle the biomass, right? So see here, It's showing that we got the parts to build these. Right? Waiting for materials. Hold on, so the... How do we add materials to this? We don't. It's in our inventory because of the fat, right? Give me a minute. Let me try to science this real quick. If I can't figure it out, I'll look online to see how we take these and process them down. Recyclable. There's only one thing to recycle stuff, and that's the scrap machine. That only spits out normal biomass again. Try one more thing. It's gonna be expensive. Same thing. Didn't want to do that. Okay, so here's what we're going to try before I look stuff up. So we got some foods here already. Those are the ones that we looted. Let's grab the one artifact thing, if I can find it. This guy. That's an artifact. Production enhancer. I don't know if we can use that. And let's make one of the other ones. Where are they at? So minus electricity, minus speed. Let's just make one. We'll try to plug both of these in and see if it changes anything. I don't think it will, but... Oh wait, there is some here. Why have I never seen these? I mean, I never looked for them either. Yeah, see? Got the plug on the back, too. Okay. So, grab this. Easy. Sorry. Careful. It's expensive. We're gonna fall in the water. We're fine. Let's do that. It's safer, man. It's safer. See, he has a plug, too. I don't know what this one's for. Doubling outputs. The probability of it. Okay. It's like slam it in there to get it to go. Nothing changes. Okay, let me look it up, man. We're missing a part here for making these into... Stop it! Close for business. For making these into a usable item. We got the fat, but that's the only thing that we have. Okay, after some research, it turns out you just put them into a scrapper. Now, why the one on the boat's not working for changing these into the regular products, right? I don't know. Let's try one more time, and then we'll actually build a scrap machine. This might be a different flavor of scrapper, too? Possibly? It's super weird. Okay, so let's do this. I don't think I have the... Or do we have the scrapper unlocked? We do. So let's build a different one. Recycler. Add all the parts. We'll build one in the room over there and see if it works. If so, it's weird how the one on the boat doesn't work properly. Couple parts. I mean, it says recyclable, but yeah, obviously it's it's not. That is going fantastic, man. For one little guy, I mean, it is raining outside too, right? I wonder if that affects the amount that it produces. Interesting. I'll have to do some science later, you know? Alright, so drop you right there. For right now, we just kind of hook up power from right here. What am I missing? Is my game broke? Looked online, and the dude took a normal scrap machine, threw the stuff in there, and it produced the parts. Here it's not. It's just waste. Now, it's been like this since the start, too, because I tried doing this a long time ago before I knew about the food and stuff like that. Because it says that you can recycle it. It's supposed to give you the little blocks like this. Okay, more research online. We'll figure it out. If not, it's going to be a very weird video. Okay. So this is what we need right here. Produces food materials from bio. Okay, see? In my defense, I thought this looked like... looked like a part of a gun, man. Looked like a sight, you know? Okay. I know you guys are probably yelling at me in the comments, but look, dude, again, I like trying to learn stuff in-game before looking up online. You should always be able to play a game without trying to look stuff up first, but it's kind of a me issue with this one. Honestly, like I said, I thought this was part of a gun. It looks like it, right? That's the part you look through? Little hollow sight or something? Okay. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Stop yelling at me. Now we know. And now you know. So the video I looked up apparently is pretty old, and this used to be the way for making the parts that we need. But it changed with the, I don't know, which update. So what we need is one of you. We're missing a cooling radiator. That's kind of neat. Let's build one. Let's get over here. Stop it. Let's get over here and get some parts. There we go, it's making. If you didn't know, we got storage in that building too, from all the duplicate stuff that we have on the boat. And that is making. Cool. So I think all that we need is some power for this probably, right? 2 connections. We've got everything else over here. Give it a second. Almost done. Okay, so we need water and power for this as well. So, let's do some connections on the roof. Actually, we need a second one. And then let's do one more for the water. And then down here. Again, it's not a permanent setup. We might change it around before we go. If I hit that button, I'm gonna lose my mind. We good? Is it backwards? Oh, it is. Okay. It's fine. Takes a minute. Takes a minute. Give it some time. Is that the item? Just puts it out on the floor, huh? It's kind of neat. It's like a grill, dude. Yeah, where's the output? Was that it? It's only 2. There we go. What happened? Oh, it hit the light. Dude, I thought we were about to die or something, man. Okay, so 63. So 50 makes 63. Okay. Let's see about the red stuff. It's apparently kind of rare. Let's fix this. Scrap it. We'll spin it around. Actually, all we'll do is just move it out some. It looks like, I'm just telling you, man, looks like part of a gun. I think the orientation is fine. We just need it out away from the wall some. Put that away, Junior. So, 50 into 63. We already got 10 of the fat. And we'll see about each one of these. If they make 63, it's not too bad, man. 13 extra. Now, the red stuff is like super rare, I think, right? I don't know where else to get the green except for from the net. Alright, power on. Let's do this one next. They're kind of gooey and it bounces. It's kind of weird. I wonder why it spits out one and it spits out the whole huge one after, you know? One at a time. That's going to take quite a while. Now, I don't think we need these for anything else, right? These are used for the fuel production. We get so much of these. That we get from the fish as well. It's going to do the whole thing before it spits it out, right? Where's the red one? Hello? Almost done. Now, I wonder, if we take the finished product, this stuff, and use it for fuel, right? Like the generators? I don't know. This might be worth it to keep on the boat. Ooh, I like that one. Cool colors. So 54, 54, 66, 61, 53. Okay. Only omega-3, only fat. That we should get 2 different ones from. So yeah, maybe keep this one on the boat, and when I'm doing my fishing and stuff, just automatically throw everything into here. Instead of trying to store it on the boat as a raw form. Because these stack, obviously a lot higher, right? Probably 2 to 1. That might go up to 100. And what's the weight, though? Should have looked at the total weight of this thing. Because that's how the storage matters, right? I do like having just one or the other. Either weight or a slot system. And this game has weight for your inventory. So you have like a billion items if they only weigh like 1 pound each or something, right? Or 0.01. Still kind of heavy. Last one here. So let's do, that's 5. See what it actually processes down into. And for this, wrong button. I don't know exactly what we need. We got stuff to make all of them. So boosts overall vitality, physical and mental resilience, peak performance, balanced, long-lasting effect. I need to figure out whenever we start doing the next junior, like what we're aiming for. And speaking of that, is there a... Let's look at something real quick. We can actually see where the juniors are too, like how they're doing. Easy. Alright. Steps are hard, man. I get it. In here. So space is turned into humans. And that's our one junior that we made. Rylan, he's got like 4 names. He's one of those weird people who's got like more than... Look, man, to me, you should only have 2 names. A first and a last. Middle names, overrated. 2 middle names is even worse. But it tells you the date of birth, their age, and then... Here's the thing, right? He's 21 years of age right now. He's only supposed to live till 59. So I wonder if they'll actually die off and show. Be kind of cool if it is. I mean, it sucks, but you know what I mean? Station Roamer 1. Value. 14 days in space. 8.1 on the value. Okay. But yeah, kind of cool to see the juniors here. Surprised we don't get a chance to name them. Just saying, dude. Just saying. So that was 5 on the weight. Let's see how much these 2 items are. We are currently at 155. 169. So it goes up on weight quite a bit. Why does processing it down from this into the raw resource weigh more than the original? Right? 67 fat is what we got. Okay. So let's do this. This needs to be on the boat with us, I think. So we'll have to set up some permanent water on the boat as well. Right? Power's not an issue. We got plenty of that on the boat. This can probably stay here. Just for making the foods. We come back here all the time to fill up. In between videos, I come here, get our diesel, do our oil runs. So having this here kind of makes sense. I don't want to have too much on the boat. Oh yeah, how much power draw does this thing have? Doesn't really say. Let's make one item. Keep doing that. Let's do one of these. We don't have one. And then... very high on the power use. And it goes down. Not too much once it's running. Oh my gosh, it takes 7 minutes to make. In 16 seconds. So you guys are saying it takes a long time to make the food and stuff. Interesting. This is going on the boat with us. Okay. When that's done, we're going to move it. Oh yeah, the other thing too. Wait, charges left. What if we cancel the thing right now, right? Science, we need to see what happens. Let's do this though. Let's drop off our items. See if we get everything back from it. And those things have charges, so it's not like a permanent thing. Okay. For right now, that's full. That's full. Let's just build a storage. This will be our food processing room here, I think. Doesn't matter, just set it down, man. It's gonna get moved anyways. I want to see if we cancel, if we get all of our stuff back, and then take those items off. Power's not really an issue. No reason to save on power or water or anything else. Oh yeah, you guys said Q. Easier to move stuff. Okay, drop all that off. These. These. Just grind them. Okay. So the food production is definitely going on the boat. We'll set up the dehumidifiers over here for the other production. Abort. We get them back. Is that enough to make one more? It is. 5, 1, and 1. Okay. So aborting is a good thing, right? You get all your stuff back. This thing, though, has charges. And you're going to make another one, right? This has either 0 or 1 charge left. Okay. Can we take this back? We can. Nope. Stop it. Okay. All this stuff can come back with us. So what we'll do with this room is probably make it into a storage room as well. For all the overflow. Not a big deal. Give me this back. And this. Not that. Wait. Actually, let's put the water back where it goes. So that uses quite a bit of water too. Holy crap, dude. Do we use that much? This was full at 2,000. We'll see what it goes up to. But I think that uses quite a bit of water. This, we'll get rid of. A little bit of a remodel on the boat today, which is fine. Get rid of these two. So I guess I need to do a lot of hunting for the sharks, and then fishing as well, right, with the net whenever we're going in between different locations. Sharks for the red, net for the green. And since we've already messed with this a little bit, if you guys know where to get those otherwise, definitely let me know so we can kind of work on that. Alright. Let's get rid of you. And the battery. Could have ran all that power back to the boat, but it's fine. I know somewhere somebody is losing their mind over that, but power generation is not exactly a hard thing right now. Especially when we're on the water going in between locations, man. Those wind turbines put in some work for sure. So we're good in here. Let's grab these two. At least now on the boat, we don't have to deal with the fish at nighttime in here. Wasn't close. That's kind of weird. Alright, so before we go for the day, let's sort this guy out right here. And this back with these and all these. I'll totally remove this from the stuff over here. We still need the power for that guy to run. Get all our parts back from this. I think what we'll do is 2 of the dehumidifiers. That should be enough. Two power outlets as well. I like how they're super tiny, you know? So let's do it this way. That'll work. We're gonna need one of these. Probably just right there. Should be fine. There we go, man. Handle your business. So, we just need some power over here from the boat. We're kind of set. I'm thinking about hooking up power for this over here as well. Won't be too hard. That way, whenever I plug it in, it's only from one power source, not from multiple, you know? Let's do it here, and we'll move that one connector. Actually, we'll do that. We gotta fix this. And then put this back. There we go. Power here. Power there. See, the boat's already full, so it's fine, man. And then power down here. Get rid of all this junk. Not you. You. I know. It's fine. It's fine. One cross is not going to end the world. I mean, it might. It might. We'll see, though. It'll be fine, dude. Okay. So that's good there. Now, with this... That's good. Let's take on some fuel. We just need... Oh, it's already full. Did that in between videos. So that's running. So on the boat, and that'll be just for our methane and oxygen production. Back here, we don't need this one anymore. We don't need this one anymore. All we have is the methane. I like it. It kind of works. Speaking of that, that's empty R32. Okay. Down here. Oh, that takes a durability hit, too. Interesting. I mean, that's fine. Plenty of plastic. It is definitely not an issue. I know, we got water there. It's fine, dude. This will go upstairs. And probably just in this well. If it makes the same amount, let's do it back here. Will that machine fit here in the corner? It's going the wrong way. It'll fit, though. Absolutely. So you there. We'll run some power in the ceiling. Gotta go up here. Fantastic. These up here, that'll be for our water production. 2 of those. Go somewhere. I like how the heavier they are, the less you can actually throw them. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's kind of cool that that's a actual thing. Water storage. There we go. And then all we got left is the other machine, probably against that wall. This is biomass. It needs to stay in here. Same with this stuff. Where is the gun part? Right here. It's going to spit it out to the side, though, is a thing. But you could actually get rid of the benches in here, you know? Actually, can we do it up here? I mean, look, man, that should fit. I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying. We'll do it right here. And it'll be out of the way. And that'll be right at the wall where it spits it, you know? We need water for it, so I don't want to put it out here. It might fit nicely right here, though, is a thing, right? Power's right there. Water we could run along the ceiling. Wish we could move these, you know? You can't, they're kind of locked in. Let's go with that. Missing a few parts. Alright, so that's going. Get these out of here. Do not throw that in there. Holy crap, dude, that would be horrible, man. Not sure what would happen, but I don't want to lose I don't want to lose our storage. Okay. Food machine. Plenty of room for it. We need water connection. It's going to sag, so let's set it up somewhat properly. The button. This one here. That one there. This up here. We need some power. Just nowhere near the button, okay? Nowhere near that button. It's pulling me back. I'll lose my mind. Junior, it's been a long day, buddy. Okay? Help me help you. Help me to not lose my mind. Absolutely not. Okay, that's running. Thank goodness. This will go over here to the side. I'm not sure why sometimes I can hit the water from down here, or the connector, but other times I gotta jump. Kind of weird. Okay. Well, we actually need more here. That's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect at the moment. I can reroute it off camera. Okay, so we got power. Water is being made. Very slowly, but it's being made. And that'll be for our processing. So, for storage of this stuff, it weighs more than the raw. Which is super, super weird. But it stacks up higher, so I mean, that's kind of nice. So, should we actually process all this down all the time or save it as a raw form? I mean, it takes a while to process, right? I kind of want to keep it like this, so I can easily grab it whenever we need it. Let's do that. Let's kind of keep it all going at the same time. Now for the water use. Looks like 1 liter per item, possibly. Not even. Okay, very low on the water use for that. These are definitely keeping up. There's so much in here to do, too. Okay. For these things, I'm still not sure what this is going to be for. We don't need these. We don't need that thing either. I don't want to use it. And then we'll do storage over here for the items that it spits out. Alright, so where we're at in life is I made up some of the medium storage. All the parts are being made right here. So we got 9 of those on the wall. Right now, we'll just do 1 for each flavor, because I plan on processing all the biomass down, throwing it into here, and then constantly making some of the items, right? I don't want to store too much of this. So this should work. Spun it around. It'll shoot it into the wall in one small area. And then I know these are kind of crossed. Fix it off camera. But then we've got room for the storage. And then some of the storage, too, for the raw biomass. Just for a little bit. So it doesn't matter what goes where. So stacks to 100. So it's a little bit higher than the base stack, but you get different items out of each one of these two, right? It's still kind of weird how the weight is different, right? That's that one. Everybody into their own space. Okay, and then it should pull what it needs out of here, right? Absolutely, okay. So we're kind of set here. So, for one of these, 1250 on the liters. Holy crap, dude. So 3 minutes. So it's not too bad on the time. Takes a little bit. That's only 12 seconds. 36 seconds. 3 minutes. So the higher tier ones, I'm guessing, is the longer times, right? I don't know exactly what we need. And I'm not sure how to figure that out without looking online. Right? Maybe what I'll do is make a few of them, of each one, and then kind of learn what we need when we go to do the next junior. Right? Trial by error. Don't tell me for the first one. Let me try to figure out the first one on the next junior that we make. And then after that, you can leave me some comments about what is the best combination. And we'll just do those. But for the first one, let me try to figure it out myself. You see, the lower tier is not very much on the water either. Now, question. Science. Right? So say we have... Wait, what is a cheap one? Let's do this with a cheap one, just to be somewhat safe. So we can do the fat one. Let's do a fat one or the Nutricore. Okay, we got quite a few of those. And those. Okay, let's do splits. Splits. Just want one. If I overmake too much of the wrong thing, can we recycle it? Make sure we got none of the spare parts. And let's drop off this too. Okay, so nothing to do with the food in our inventory. So the Nutricore is 3, 3, and 3. Okay, 1-to-1 ratio, so not a big deal. So that's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and make up quite a few of each one. Figure out what we need for the next junior when we build them. And then we can shred all the rest, get our parts back. All we're lost is some power and some water. So not that big of a deal. We're currently up to 644. And it's a little bit of time of building the room here. I'll try to work out the wiring a little bit better. Maybe move this guy. I don't know where. Could do it right over here. Actually, can that be mounted on the ceiling? Actually, the wall would work even better. Let's do that. Then that's out of the way. I could run the cables back over here onto the roof and have that room kind of open up some. That should allow the cables to not be so bad. I got to change them around too. So power's on the inside, water's on the outside. Or something like that. Okay, let me fix this real quick and we'll see where we're at in life. I need to figure out about all these too. Alright, so we're just about done. So what we have here, let's remove these. Everything is kind of reworked for the pipes and stuff. So power goes up, comes over to here, that runs these, that filters down to this, into one, comes out of here, that'll run to the roof. Can I even get to this to hook it up? Perfect. I swear, dude, these buttons gonna be the end of me. And then this one. I'm telling you, man. Being trolled by the devs so bad. That'll provide power to this. And this will provide power to this guy. Not even gonna do it. It's gonna hit the button. That's fine. Then power for this will come from right here. It's underneath. So it works. So that'll run. This'll run. That'll run. All that's good. All of our stuff for this is nearby. Storage will be there. That's all the raw resource. I will do some processing off camera. Out here's not too bad. Rare stuff. Overflow. One box for each one of the resources. And that's sorted out. Up here, a lot of power production going on. We'll double check, but I think all that is totally full. I unhooked the power cord. I didn't check the actual things, though. It didn't have any power flowing through it whenever I saved the game. Almost. One more. Are we good? The boat is fine. That's all good. 100% on the power with all the batteries. Okay, that is full. So this actually goes super fast, man. The thing is... you can pick them up. I was gonna say, the thing is, you gotta repair them. Oh, I don't like that. Leave it like it was. I have to be careful. The one on the boat needed repairs. These don't, though. Interesting. Wonder if the boat took some damage from maybe a shark? Not too sure. I do like this, though. Not sure I like it on the boat, but gives a purpose to this back room, you know? We'll see, man. We'll see. But, dude, well, not too bad of a day, man. Probably more painful than it needed to be, but that one part, like I said, I thought it was part for a gun. It looks like one of the scopes, so I never really looked at it. But that was kind of the main thing we're missing for transferring all of the biomass down into the actual nutrients, right? Again, I'll make up some of that stuff off camera. We'll try to do the next junior just by messing with it. And then you guys can leave comments after that video and tell me exactly what to do for the best ones. So we'll kind of see how that works out. Next video, we're heading back to the Lazarus station, or the Lazarus complex. We got 2 rooms to figure out how to get into. And then we'll start working on the next junior and try to set up 3 more. Kind of excited for that. However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.